Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back. So today we're going to be reviewing the Eachine TD600 VTX. Now by review, what do I mean is we're just going to test it out, fly, and test its SD card or its recording capabilities. Now before proceeding on, as you can tell here, it does come with a dipolar antenna, MMCX dipolar antenna, and Eachine has been listening because you know how much of a pain in the ass it is sometimes when you don't have the 90-degree angle MMCX. And now here they provide you with both. Now when you purchase this, you can purchase the SMA and the RP SMA option. And I actually got two of them. These were sent to me by Banggood, by the way. And I didn't know they had DVR capabilities until I actually opened one when I was rebuilding the Eachine HV, and that caught me by surprise, and this is where I've tested it. As you can tell, I got two of them, so it's a really nice little test here. And this thing has a Foxeer Mix DVR recording on this, and it also could record obviously through my FatShock DVR. So we're gonna take a look at the DVR recording in a bit, and just talk a little bit about it here. It takes anywhere between 7 to 26 volts input, as you can tell right here, and they have used some of this what do they call it, the liquid tape, the black liquid tape here, which is really nice. And I still don't know where to get this from, so if anybody knows, leave a link down below please. It does have smart audio, which is really nice. So as you can tell, it's the green wire here, so you would connect this down to one of your TX pads that's available. And what do I mean by that? If you're new here or you don't know how to do that, for example, if you've connected your S-Bus to RX2, and obviously you do still have a TX2, then you cannot use that one. So you're going to have to find an RX and a TX that have not been used with the same number. So you would connect it to, for example, TX6. Usually TX6 are set up for telemetry, ESC telemetry to be exact. But if you don't have ESC telemetry, then you can just install that on TX6 and just enable the smart audio in the ports tab in Betaflight. Hopefully that helps you somewhat. Now it also has a 5-volt output, which I didn't test, and obviously it has the video input. This here, I don't know why they've set up this little connector. You're going to cut this off. They are using silicone wires, so that's a huge plus. And I really like the fact that there is no shitty connectors. This overall reduced some of the space, and I really like that, to be honest, because you don't have to worry about breaking it off, ripping it off, or finding the exact kind of connector if you ever needed to do anything. However, the black, the tape, the liquid tape here can cause somewhat of an issue, maybe, but I doubt it will. For example, if it got ripped from here, which I think would be something very rare, but obviously it does tend to happen sometimes, then you're gonna have to start removing this. I don't know how easy it is to remove it, but yeah. But overall, I really like this. There's no points that will be short-circuited here, and everything is just very clearly labeled. And obviously, it's a 30 by 30 mounting hole. It does have an LED. It's 25 milliwatts all the way up to 800 milliwatts theoretical. I don't know the exact numbers, and I don't know if my equipment is actually accurate to test this correctly, as some people noted. So I don't want to go into that route here. So overall, I think it's a really good priced VTX here, and does have MMCX. It has everything you want. You have DVR back here. However, the DVR, you would have to press the button to start recording. It will not record by itself, and you also have to press the button again before you turn off the quad in order for it to save. So keep that in mind. Also, what you have to press, I think, this back one right here. So hold on, let me just double check. So the one closer to the mic is the one you have to press. And it depends on, for me, on my quad, I have a little light shining that's bouncing off the board beneath it, which is the Foxeer Mix. And if the LED on the bottom is constant, like just completely on, it's not recording. Just hold this for like just a second, let go, and you can start seeing it blinking. Once it's blinking, it means it's recording. However, there is no OSD information overlay that tells you it's recording, so you're going to have to go by the LED on the bottom here. It's a red LED. I still don't know. Oh, there it is. It's right there. It's that one right there. It's really, really tiny, that white little thing. So that's where it is. So it depends on how you want it. However, there's something that I kind of don't like also in this. Now, it's not a deal breaker, but if you take a closer look here, I'm going to bring in a SD card. The SD card somewhat sticks out a bit too much, so I'm going to show you two examples. I have the Foxeer Mix also on this. Now it's really nice in the fact that it's going to be easier to plug into your quad, but in terms of a crash or something, it's kind of scary, especially if you're using expensive SD cards. So as you can tell here, there's the SD card. I'm just going to put it right in, and As you can tell, it sticks out somewhat. Can you see that? That's the thing that I don't like. I wish it was a little bit deeper inside. That's what she said, but you know what I mean. I wish it was a little bit deeper inside, just so I don't risk breaking this or something clipping on this. So I think it's too exposed here for my liking, but I was taking it easy just to get a test for this. But I won't be using this. This is really nice on something that has a bit more possibly frame portraying out to protect it, but that's just something to keep in mind. I think most of these anyways come like this. Now if we take a closer look at the mix here, you can see, hopefully you can see, can you see the SD card? They're both on the same location, but the SD card is pushed in slightly. Now this is really nice because it's tucked in very good, but if you're gonna try to access it in the field, you're gonna need some sort of a, what is it called? You're gonna need some sort of a tweezer to put it in. So as you can tell, there we go. I'm just going to grab myself some kind of a ceramic tweezer here so we can push this guy in and take a look at the difference here. I'll bring in another SD card, but I don't think you're going to need to see another SD card. So, and you know, this is really dangerous, especially. So if I go like this and I accidentally let it go, it's just going to shoot right out. That's the thing that I really hate with these. So you just make sure you have the most stable hands while you're putting it in. Sorry for blocking the camera here. There we go. As you can tell that the Foxeer Mix really has the SD card tucked in. It's really good inside. I'm not going to be worried about that in a crash. Obviously in a hard crash, they might get ejected or so, but it's holding very nicely. That's the only downside currently that I see from the Eachine DVR, but it's a really nice addition if you needed it. Now the recording capability is just as good as your goggles. It's not worse, it's not any better. It's exactly like you're recording in a goggle, but the only difference will be you're not going to have static when you get further away, so you're going to have a nice cleaner DVR if you needed one. But again, you just try not to forget to press the button. I don't know if there's an auto function we could set up where it records automatically and stops recording automatically, but I didn't really look into it. It's possible that it's there. I don't know if you could even control that through smart audio, which would be really nice. But yeah, that's something to take note of. But overall, it performed really good. I'm going to compare both of my Fat Shark HDO's recording next to the DVR's recording here, and you can see it for yourself. And I'll have it linked down below if you could check that out. Those greatly support the channel. And, well, I'll let you guys decide for yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.